Hey, how's everyone going? Hopefully people aren't on seeing this video and thinking, oh, is this guy just uploading like just a commentary just so that he can get more content? Well, that's partially true, but right now I am currently working on my second review so far, and I'm kind of like behind schedule of the original date that I'm making, so to like just true to my but just so I can add more content, I just want to do like a quick commentary. And also why I'm also, and another reason for making this commentary is just to explain a lot of the errors that was going on, and maybe just explain a few things if people saw the video and were like, saw my last video and were just confused about some of the things I did. So I think one of probably people are wondering right now why I did like this Tony Soprano, like Brooklyn Italian accent that I was doing, and then halfway in the beginning of the review, then all of a sudden I did a fake cough out and just used my regular voice. Like the original idea was that I was going to use the accent throughout the entirety of the video, but couldn't really seem to pull that off. And that's where I decided to do like the fake out and stuff. So this is probably one part where I full on just stole one of the jokes from Nostalgia Critic, where the whole like I'm acting line came in. But I did it so bad. It's like way too on the nose. I did like a really bad version of his jokes like that. The I'm acting joke. So this is the part I still don't get in this movie. Like, I have no idea why the camera would pan towards something that I don't really get. Like, I don't know why it's like panning towards these like flowers and the wall and stuff. Like, I hope someone in the comments please explain to me what was the whole point of that was, because I'm still confused of what it was supposed to be. Fun fact: one of those two guys is the director of this movie. It's so funny how is like later after this scene, I was like making fun of the director's, making fun of this guy's direction, and it just turns out he cameoed in that cafe. I just found that pretty ironic. So like in this part, I actually recorded this on my phone, and I think this is one of the main issues. I think I did this way too long that I should have. Like, I should have just cut out right there at that moment. But yeah, that I shouldn't like record that. I did notice throughout most of the videos I would have like these really bad continuity errors where you see me having like facial hair and it's daytime already, and then by the next scenes it's like what you see me at night, clean shaven. That's because I was mostly recording myself at like random times because I was like doing this and that, and then at that scene was actually supposed to be reshot, but I completely forgot about that through finishing off the video before I uploaded it. So as for the Doom part, the reason why I kind of like I don't know who made that YouTube video, to be honest. The reason why I said Zero Master or something is just because, I don't want to be like a certain someone who uses YouTube videos and doesn't give credit to the creator. Look at me, I look like JC right now. The Messiah is gonna have to bastardize this movie, or flimsily gonna bastardize this movie, or flimsily criticize this movie. So this is actually one of my favorite scenes. So the Ace Ventura joke actually came from my brother's idea, where I was having a hard time making like a really good joke of this. It was originally gonna be like, oh, what does the painting have a boner or something? I didn't really found that, or neither of us didn't find it that funny. So he gave me the idea of like, oh, let's just do an Ace Ventura joke because it looks like it's exactly similar like that, bro. Honestly, looking back, Ace Ventura is such a criminally underrated sequel. People need to go see that movie. I love it so much. Alright, so
Carol gets down to the basement
this is a
and
part where
gets
I
so
was saying about like
serious.
having way too many Shrek jokes. Like, it's just funny. I only just did two of them.
That's the last Shrek joke. I swear, folks. Carol wakes up as she hears a little snowflake crying for help.
All right, and this too was also from this joke also was from like my brother's idea, where I wanted to do like
This expression from
I was thinking of some jokes throughout the entirety of this idea because of the way how she looked and the way how she acted, and a lot of them were just really bad. Like there's one where I was making a joke of like, oh, she acts like a dog with autism. Like it didn't make any sense to put it in there, and then they were like, and it was really just a bad joke, and he advised me to do like instead, make a joke how much she looks like a crackhead waiting for a dealer.
scene is pretty boring. It's just Tom and Bobby hiding out
And yeah,
as
that's pretty much it.
ensue. But anyways,
So this is a part
Big
where
blonde-haired
it has the potential to make the joke,
discussing Hannah's
but
relationship with her
the way I
mom.
said it was pretty bad. I should have like rephrased that line because it was just so half-assed when I said this. It was like completely ad-libbed when I said this. I should have said like, "Oh, we don't need to see a full shot of someone going up the stairs."
Alright,
That's what I
I
should
don't know
have
how
like
talent
absolutely
like that
said.
works. We don't need to see a shot of a character
Um,
just running up the
this
stairs.
is a sec, and this is also like making two Shrek jokes. I made like two SpongeBob jokes. One from the my very beginning of the video to now the middle of this. I completely I'm like when I was making that joke, I completely forgot I already did make a SpongeBob reference in like the beginning of the video. Like I was just completely unaware by that. Dude, why is this guy? Why is this vein hasn't like popped yet? Oh yeah, spoiler alert, she fucking died.
So later that night, Carol and Tom are having dinner with Anna and her family, and all
So
of
this
a
is the
sudden,
one issue I did had
Anna
where
complains about Anna being
I
weird.
kind of should have rephrased a lot of the lines where I said like, because I literally said may connect to her nightmares and the ogre. Like I've already said this twice already. No, I think. Oh no, scratch that. I think it was like four times I have said this. I should have said like, which may be like the origins of how she came to meet the ogre or why she has dreams about the ogre or like some vague explanation about why the ogre chose her or something. I don't know. It's so confusing though. Like the movie has not really explained why the ogre wants her, why she has like suddenly has powers, like what powers. Like it just didn't make any sense. So the reason why I did two scenes at the same time repeated was mainly the fact like it was going to be a punchline about like her being like openly transgender or something. It was going to be like a transgender joke, but it just was so bad. But it did end up with like the boo sound effect booing me and I'm like, oh, get me canceled and stuff.
Meanwhile, Bobby meets his baby
I cut
sister.
that out because it just didn't make sense. It just came out of nowhere.
Come on, I'll show you my room. I've never been in a boy's bedroom before. It's always the first time.
But yeah, but honestly, like that was like one of the original ideas for the script was constantly comparing this movie to like Nightmare on Elm Street and The
So she
Shining
ingeniously
because they
decides to
really
get
are
down to the
both similar
basement to
in many
hide as
ways.
she hears
Like
something
you have like a
creeping
family
behind
of
her.
three. They go
She
on
turns around
vacation
to see
in
none
this
other
big
than
house in
literal
like middle of
shitface
nowhere,
himself.
and all of a sudden you have like with the writer being
Help,
like
I'm being
schizophrenic
attacked by
and shit like
bullshit,
that.
man. So we get a
But then you
first-person
have
view
like the
shot of
Nightmare on
the
Elm
ogre,
Street
like any other
subplots where
horror
it's
movie
literally
monster in the
like a
70s
dream
and 80s
demon
since
that can
Jaws.
go to
Getting
like
out
the
of the
dream
basement.
world and like the real world.
Goes downstairs to the basement.
So this is probably one I should have rephrased better where I said, "Oh, if under India's river." I was because it looks like shit though. I should have said like India's equivalent of like Pirates of the Caribbean. I think I've heard they said like this scene is meant to be like an homage to one of the films that the director had worked on, but it's dumb, it's silly, it's kind of pointless, and it looks goofy too. Like it literally looks like straight out of like a ride from Disney World.
Is so degrading and creepy that I want him
And yeah, we're now getting to the part where I'll make like an angry rant about something. Hopefully, people didn't took the rant seriously. I know I said it a very serious way by saying, "Oh, you should be curb stomped and drowned." The whole thing was meant to be hyperbole. Now I'm trying to pronounce that word, but what I meant to say was it's supposed to be kind of a satirical take on like how Channel Awesome people do these rants. And honestly, this is like I can justify this rant because this is a random moment in the movie where all of a sudden, like all of a sudden the ogre just starts raping people. Like that didn't happen like in the beginning of the movie, or never really explained that. Oh yeah, the one ad lib I did. Who is a kid? It sticked out like a sore thumb. Like I was trying to ad lib it to try and like make a point that he's like, oh, he's a pedophile. Like all he seems to do is have pedophilic moments. And actually, that was also too was the original script was making a joke of how much the ogre's like a pedophile, but again, and I was actually gonna make ideas for like doing like P Diddy references or like Doctor Disrespect references, but again, it came out of nowhere and it just feels like, oh, I'm just doing it for like the money and stuff, or just I just want to make it because it's relevant. I just want to make a joke because it's relevant. Like they were just so dated jokes I was making. I was making like a lot of dated jokes in the original script. There is one, if you guys notice, why there's a lot of like, insects chirping and stuff like that. So I was recording this actually outside because there was like a ton of people just yapping one by one, and I really just wanted to like find like a very quiet place to do it. And I was like, so I was recording this through this app I bought and wanted to record it on that, but unfortunately it made the audio so bad where you can hear the crickets chirping and stuff like that. That's why you hear that, and it's not actually crickets; it's actually like cicadas because if you do, because I live in Illinois, and if you may not heard, like back in the summer, they literally had we had a cicada insect huge cicada problem back there. So that's why you can hear like cicadas chirping. Or fucking, because they were like, they're probably mating and shit.
Fucking slime ball.
This is and as for the audio tapes, so I'm actually like editing this through like iMovie, and I thought like, oh, maybe if I record, because they were acting a little bit too quiet, and maybe if I turn it up a little bit, it'd be like, oh, I can make the sound much better. It didn't. It ended up being so bad. It sounded so staticky, and just all around really bad. In my experience. And yeah, that should be it for the commentary. Hopefully you guys like this commentary. Hopefully it just explains the details of this video and what was going on and the flaws of it. Pretty much doing like a commentary of already a commentary video. Alright, but just a heads up. So my next review would be Big Man on Campus, which is like a university retelling of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hopefully, guys, I'll see you soon, and hopefully it will get uploaded by next month. See ya!